Hello viewer, welcome to Nexa Fashion 247. If today is the first time you are seeing my videos, you should subscribe to my channel so that you'll be seeing more of videos, especially if you are a fashion lover. Today we shall be making a short. It's going to be a pattern drafting tutorial. I'll be drafting the pattern on this tutorial, and in the second part of this video it's going to be the stitching part or the sewing part. So you should stick around to see what we are going to do today. These are the measurements we are going to be making use of. Okay, the short is going to have a zipper fly in front, and it's going to have side pockets, and it's going to have a waistband, and the waistband at the back area it's going to have elastic only at the back part. All right, so if this is something you are interested in, make sure you watch it to the end, subscribe and like my video to support me. Thank you. So the measurements we are going to be working with: waist 30. Okay, we divided by 4 and we have 7.5. So I'll be adding 2 inches to the back piece for ease and stitching. I want the short to actually be a little bit free at the back area. The hip round we have 38. If we divide it by 4, we have 9.5. all right, then I'll be adding 3 inches. Okay, I'll be adding 3 inches at the crotch extension for the back piece. Okay, for the back piece, don't forget. So that will give us enough ease, enough space, okay, to accommodate the bum at the back. And for the lap or the thighs, you measure your round thighs. My round thigh is 23. If I divide 23 by 2, I have 11.5. all right, the allowance I'll be adding to the back will give the thigh ease. So I shall start by cutting the front piece. This is the upper part or the starting point of our shorts or our knicker, and I'll start inserting our measurement. So the first thing I want to start coming down by, I want to come down by our hip length, and the hip length for this tutorial is going to be 9 inches rather. Okay, so you start from the starting point, you mark 9 inches on both sides so that it's going to be straight. So for the crotch length, like for the crotch depth, it's going to be 11 inches. Don't forget my hip round is 38, so 11 inches for a hip round of 38 is perfect. All right, so I will be connecting the lines like so. I'll be connecting, this is the hip line. Okay, so this is hip, I don't know if this is visible, and this is crotch. So after that, from the crotch depth, you come down by 3 inches. Okay, the 3 inches will be where we'll be marking our thigh measurement, or you can call it the lap measurement. Okay, so you connect this, all right, and you label it, either you label it lap or you can label it as thigh. All right, so the last thing we'll do is to measure the full length of our short. We'll be starting to insert our horizontal measurements, all right, or our round measurements. So we'll start by imputing the hip measurement. So like we said, the hip is 9.5 in round. Okay, the hip is 9.5, this is 9.5, this is the crotch line. All right, you still mark 9.5 down here on the crotch line as well. Okay, you connect it, put the same up here. All right, you impute the same, even though you're going to be removing it later. 9.5 up here as well. All right, then you connect it upwards. connect it like so. Okay, so this is the crotch line, so you add your crotch extension, and I'll be extending the front part by 2 inches, but when I come to the back I'll be adding 3 inches. Yes, so I'll be putting 2 inches for the front, all right, here. So when you add it, then you give a curve to connect to that mark there, all right. You can use your free hand, and you can also use the curvy parts of your French curve like so, all right. You just make sure that you don't come up too high, you make sure it is a little bit down, all right. So after you do that, you go to the waist area and you impute your waist measurement. Okay, you impute your measurement from this side coming down to this side, and we said the waist is 7.5 because the waist round is 30 years. So 30 divided by 4, it gives us 7.5. So we have 7.5 here. Okay, so you use your French curve. Okay, you can use the curvy part and you can also use the straight part, but I prefer using the straight part. Okay, so you use the straight part to connect to the hip like this. So this is out of our measurement. Okay, then you come to the crotch. Okay, this is the crotch area. Okay, you get the exact measurement from the beginning to where our crotch measurement stops. Okay, it gives us 11.5. So you determine the midpoint of 11.5. What you do is you fold your tape into two at exactly 11.5. Okay, and it gives us 5.75. So you insert 5.75 here, all right. Then you come to the hem, insert the same thing from you inserted at the crotch, you insert the same thing here, 5.75, all right. And then you rule a straight line like so. So after ruling the straight line, this is where you are going to insert your what do you call it, your thigh measurement. So this is where you're going to insert the round thigh. So you will spread the round thigh across this. Now we said the round thigh is 23, and if you divide 23 by 2, it gives us 11.5. So okay, 11.5, right? That means we already have 11.5 exactly here. So that means our crotch gave us exactly what we have on the thigh, all right? So what we're going to do, you minus 1 inch. So 11.5 minus, let's say we divide it into 11.5 is 5.75. So 5.75, if you minus 1 inch, what is it going to give us? It's going to give us 4.75. Okay, so we spread 4.75 across this, all right. This is it. We bring 4.75 also here, all right. And then we also insert the 5.75 across. Already we have it on this side, so we bring it here, 5.75. Where is it? Here. Yes, so we have it here, and then we connect this. Look at it, it's even giving us evenly, like it's exactly where it's supposed to be, all right. So we just bring it straight down and we come to this side, all right, and we connect it upwards. Okay, you will connect it to this part. Since we don't need, like, this is the exact measurement, so you just connect it to the thigh line like so. Okay, let's come up to this part. Also at the beginning here, for us to have this fitting, this slope at the front part, all right, of the front piece, we remove 1 inch. Okay, we remove 1 inch. So but it means that by the time we come to cut our fabric, we're going to give stitching allowance of 1/2 inch at that part. Okay, so we remove 1 inch there, and then we connect it upwards. Oh god, we connect it upwards like that. All right, and that is that for the front piece. Yes, I'll be bringing the pattern for the back piece, and I'll be cutting the front piece. So on second thoughts, I decided to change the length of the shorts. Okay, I decided to change the length. I want it to be short now, very short. So I marked 15.5 inches here. So this is 15.5 inches, and I'll be cutting it exactly there. Alright. So this will be the full length of our shorts, 15.5 inches. Okay, so you bring it here. This is the back piece, and this is the front piece that we have already cut. You place it straight. Okay, you make sure it is straight, and you make sure that you have on this side you have about 1.5 inches, which is what I have here. I have about 1.5 inches here. It's going to make the crotch line at the back longer, which will in turn make the bum to be comfortably, accommodated without it being tight. Okay, so after placing this, I'm trying to hold this down. Okay, I'm trying to hold this down. After placing it, I'll be extending these lines. I'll be extending some of these lines. Okay, so this is the full length on both sides, and this is the crotch line here. This is the crotch line, and I'll also be having the crotch line here. Okay, and this is the hip line. Also, this is the hip line here. Okay, so like I said earlier, I will be adding allowance to the back because I'll be adding elastic to the band at the back area. Remember, I said elastic at the back, so it means that the back area is not going to be at the waist. It's not going to be exactly as we have at the front. It's going to be wider or bigger. Okay, let me also mark this line up here. Okay, so this is the extension, 1.5 extension that I added earlier, if you remember. All right, so I'll be adding 2 inches at the waist, 2 inches at the waist. That's for the back, and this is where the back bum is going to be resting, the midpoint of the back at the bum. Okay, so I'll be adding this 2 inches here. Okay, and then I will come down to the crotch area. Remember, you have to extend the crotch also so that you have enough space or allowance. I'll be adding 2.5 inches at the crotch area here, but for this part, for this place, I'll be adding 1.5. I'll be adding 1.5 at this part. Okay, and then I'll connect it upwards there like that. Okay, or there is also another way to do this. You can simply move this, to just connect it so that it will be equal. All right, so that it will be equal by the time you come to join in. When you come to join in it, you understand this. So you connect So I was even done with the tutorial, then realized that my camera was not capturing everything. It stopped on the way. Okay, so I'm coming back to this part where I added 2.5 inches to the crotch of the front. Okay, and then I pushed this. All right, I pushed this to meet the 2.5 that I added, so that I'll be able to add allowance at the hem here, which I did. All right, I just drew the line to this part, and then on this part I will not be adding any allowances. All right, because I've added all the allowances on this side, which will be enough. So I just pushed it back to this place. I don't know if it was visible. This was visible. Okay, so here I just connected it upwards to the 2 inches here. You remember I added 1.5 upwards, then I connected it. All right, so I just used my marker to mark this part here. All right, and also to mark the complete hem, like that. So we have our back piece complete. Have our back piece complete. So when you come to cutting, don't forget to add allowance for folding the hem, and also don't forget at the top here to add ½ inch allowance for joining the band. All right, the band is just going to be about 1.5 inches. Okay, when I come to stitching part of this video, I will be showing you how I do the band, how I join the band. So for now, let me cut out so that you see what we have. Okay, let me remove this. Sorry, I had to join the papers together. Right, in this part, trying to join this so that they don't go their separate ways. So the reason why I did not join anything to this side is because I want it to be equal when I come to join it. All right, I want it to be the exact equal. I don't want to come and start having excess on this side, or this side is cornered, the other side is straight. No. Okay, so if you have come this far to this part of the video and you have not subscribed, that's not fair. That's not fair. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified, okay, anytime I upload videos. So I forgot to say that the short is not going to have any darts. Okay, we're not going to have darts. So this is it. This is our front piece and this is our back piece. Don't forget to cut this in two and add allowance here, and add ½ inch allowance on the top here. Okay, and on this side also add ½ inch allowance for stitching. You do the same for the back piece. Add allowance at this part, add ½ inch allowance here, then add stitching allowance here also. So I'll see you on the stitching part of the video. See ya.